Hey, what is up guys? How you guys doing today? So for today's video, I wanted to keep going a little bit about what I was talking about yesterday, but this time I wanted to talk about if the controller or if COD Mobile lied about the controller community. As you guys saw a bunch of ads when COD Mobile was first coming out, they basically were advertising like controller support, and they were making it such a big deal because I think it was like one of the first games that was actually going to have controller support, and I felt like that made it such a big deal because COD Mobile or Call of Duty in general is known for controller players, and I think it always will be. I feel like mouse and keyboard, they have those players, but I feel like controller players will always have, like, it'll always be known as a controller game. So I don't know why they kind of like try to take that away from COD Mobile. I know it is a COD Mobile game. It's completely fine. You can update it, but I feel like they should also update controller support for the game because it's not perfect. They obviously have bugs all the time for controller players. We have so many disadvantages, and I feel like it could definitely be better. And they could also allow like even Fortnite, for example, when Fortnite was on iOS, they had Fortnite people playing on a controller, and they were allowed to play in these tournaments, but we're not allowed to play in any of these tournaments, and it's kind of ridiculous. With how much money this game makes, they make a ridiculous amount of money, and I've talked about that before. I might talk about it in another video, but these games make a lot of money, and I feel like COD Mobile, for example, like they pretty much try to take advantage of the people that are willing to spend all that money. I could never spend, over $20 on a skin. I feel like that's kind of crazy to me. A lot of people spend like hundreds of dollars, and a lot of times it is content creators, but at the same time, sometimes it's just like kids, and I'm just like, that's crazy to me how much money this game is making. And, to me, they should keep updating the game for controller players as well. But like I said, it feels like they lied to us because they kept advertising this game being, controller support. And as I was talking about in the last video, they obviously had some problems when it first came out with controller support. And I feel like, they might have let people get in their heads just because some people were complaining. And I always get that, this is a mobile game, and, like they shouldn't have controller support or they shouldn't care about it. And it's like, yeah, like I don't think that's true at all. That would be like saying, all the games that are basically, for example, something like Fortnite, they update the game for everyone, not just controller players or PC players. It's everyone. So I feel like they need to do the same thing on COD Mobile, and I feel like we should be allowed to play in tournaments and be able to do more stuff. And I feel like that would definitely help this game grow even more, even though it's probably the biggest or one of the biggest games on mobile. So I don't know, let me know what you guys think down below, but I just feel like they shouldn't have lied. I wish they would have just been straight up with us, and they would have just even if they were like, we're not going to really support controller support, but I felt like a lot of people came from they basically came from regular COD and decided to give it a try. But without controller support, I don't think that people would have tried it out as much as much as we think. But luckily it blew up. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. I'll see you guys next time. Thank you so much for watching.